Have fun with part 2 for Cerberus Kirishima. A long time ago, there was a small Nico village, a close, a close company, a superstitious community. So you can only imagine the uproar of front-tail Nico girl born into the village. A fork-tail Nico had been the only thing limiting the chaos, so the poor kitten was left alone. When one day the young kitten meets a large three-headed red dog in the meadow outside the village, the Cerberus, the beast growled lowly at her, but Yin simply sat there with her innocent colored eyes. "Are you lonely too?" Yin meowed. Sorry guys, but I'm guessing this is not a part 2. Sorry. The creature froze in shock at the small question and stared down at the little kitten. Yin's eyes widened when the giant beast slowly transformed into a human form. A boy with spiky red hair with matching eyes. You're not afraid of me?" the boy asked. "You are lonely. I can see it in your eyes," Yin purred with a smile. "How did—" He paused when his eyes landed on the split of her tail. Then it clicked. Kirishima was familiar with this village and their ways. From that day, the two would meet up in the meadow outside the view of the village. They would play and chat about whatever came to mind. Kirishima would applyingly listen to anything Yin would utter, yet he kept a lot unspoken about himself. How he was the Cerberus and served the god of the death. How it was his job to drag the poor souls into the underworld, so it was kept under lock and key. His two imp friends, Denki and Zero, started to notice that Kirishima was slacking in his job. So, one day they decided to follow him. By the way, this isn't musical again, so have fun. You guys are having a lot of those. They couldn't believe their eyes to see their friend on a date with a Nico. "I can see what's happening," Sarah said. "What?" Denki asked, confused. "And they don't have a clue?" Zero groaned. "Who?" Denki asked again. "They've fallen in love, and there's the bottom line. Our trio down to 2, Sarah explained. "Oh," Denki said as it clicked. "Oh God, the sweet careless of twilight. There's magic everywhere, and with all this romance atmosphere, despair in the air." Sarah continued. "Can you feel the love tonight? You the peace that evening brings to the world. For once in perfect harmony with all its living things." The two wandered farther into the meadow and into the forest. They stopped at a nearby lake for a break. As the two rested, Yin looked up at the handsome redhead. So many things to tell her, but how to make her see the truth about my past? Impossible. She'd turn away from me. Kirishima thought to himself. He's holding back. He's hiding, but what? I can't decide. Why would he be the king I know? He is the king I see inside. Yin thought to herself. Can you feel the love tonight, the peace the evening brings? Kirishima smiled as he jumped into the pond and splashed in. She laughed and jumped in after him. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living creatures. Can you feel the love tonight? You needn't look too far. Stealing through the night's uncertain love is where they are. Kirishima and Yin ran through the forest as Yin tackled him as they tumbled down the hill. They slammed into the forest floor as they laughed wholeheartedly. As Kirishima smiled up at Yin, she smiled down at him as he picked her up into a passionate kiss. "And if he falls in love tonight, it can't be absurd," Sarah said in worry. "His careless days with us are history," Denki continued. "In short, our pal is doomed," they said together. The lovers hugged each other closely, unaware of the prying eyes of a hunter from the village. Dobby love tomorrow? Question mark.